Hey, it's Corey Harlock, creator of Key Hire Solutions, where we work with small business owners to help you stop grinding and start growing. Are you a visionary leader? Are you the idea generator in your business? I fall into that category. I fall into being a visionary, an idea person. I used to have a client who famously said, I have 10 ideas a day, nine of them are crap, and it's your job as leaders in my business to identify the one good one and put it into action. I've been having a ton of conversations lately with clients around leadership and visionary leadership. And it's been interesting. Something I've noticed is as visionaries, having a visionary leader is essential to getting a business off the ground, to keeping that fire burning, that engine burning with ideas and solutions and being able to problem solve and overcome obstacles. But at a point, it actually becomes the brakes on your business as you build your leadership team. And what I mean is, oftentimes, and I've seen this happen on multiple occasions, a visionary leader will spew ideas and their team won't understand that A, they're allowed to disagree, B, they're allowed to say it's a bad idea, and or C, not all the ideas are intended to be put into action, but it's just thinking out loud. It's a way to brainstorm and get things out of our minds. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about how these creative people, if you're a leader or an owner of a business, are you running into these things where your people are wasting times on things that really don't matter to you and you don't understand why? Or are you dividing the attention of your people by giving them a new idea every day and not giving them the time to complete a task that's in line with your growth vision? So let's look at a couple different circumstances here. The first one is your environment or culture. Have you made it clear to your leaders that they are allowed to disagree with you? They're allowed to say, that is a bad idea. Or do you have people that are pleasers or doers that if you say, hey, what if we did this? They go, yeah, great idea, boss. And they go do it. And which detracts them from doing, their day-to-day job or working towards that common vision or goal. Because oftentimes these ideas are kind of shotgun approach and they may not be in line with the vision. So create that environment. Make sure your leadership team is clear that they are allowed to disagree with you, especially if they come from big corporate environments where everything kind of goes up the chain of command and comes back down and they're told, okay, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do. Those people are used to not questioning, often, not always, but often they're used to not having a voice in the say in the way things go. And they may have joined your business, your small business, so they can have influence, but they haven't gotten over that hurdle or that habit of just listening to the boss and doing what they say. So create the right environment for people to agree or engage in a discussion or disagree with your ideas, or say something like, I'd love to do that. What would you like me to stop doing so I can take on this new project? And that might click you in and go, oh yeah, right. We have a vision we're working towards here and I don't want to detract from that. The second thing I wanted to look at that kind of leads into that is, are your ideas in line with the vision? Off the top, I talked about the idea generator, the visionary, when a business gets launched, is essential because people don't know how to overcome the obstacles or know what they're allowed or not allowed to do. So that visionary can jump in there with idea generation and problem solving and, help push the business forward, will it forward. But at a point, all the ideas kind of muddy the waters and stop it from going forward. So if you have a creative vision or plan, having weekly meetings where, as the visionary, you still need a visionary. You still need people to have ideas, but as the business gets bigger, the ideas have to become more streamlined and in line with the plan for growth. And so how then can you create an effective time and space to just kind of dump these ideas out and discuss them? And oftentimes those can be at a weekly meeting, right? It can be scheduled into your meetings. Lots of different meeting styles. Some people do the EOS level 10 meetings. Some people have a traditional management meeting. But carving out a section for ideas and brainstorming, and they don't just have to be yours, they could be anyone's, and having people, giving them the voice to say, yeah, it's a great idea down the road, but that would really take us away from our plan or keep us in line. So really the gist of what we're talking about is idea generation sometimes, especially at a rapid pace, can become the reason you're grinding and not growing. We have people kind of going in different directions. We want them to be laser focused on their role, but then we drop in all these different ideas, which we may or may not even want them to go out and do and accomplish, but they do it anyway, and it takes them away from their core functions and their role to move our agenda forward. So a bit of a messy concept, but that's how the visionaries, those among us, think. And I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any questions about that or want to talk through that, what is a good platform to get rid of these, or get them out of our brains and let people discuss them, and how to do that, please reach out or drop some comments below. But I thought it was a worthwhile topic just because it's been coming up lately. And sometimes we as visionaries can understand why people don't always deliver what we say. And there comes a point where, the momentum of the business takes over and our time to kind of create and implement is lessened. And we have to understand where that is, where that, tipping point is in our business. So thanks for listening. Again, drop your comments below. I'd love to know what you think about the topic today. Wishing you all the best. Stop grinding, start growing. Until next time, see you soon.